right, so happy to be with you here today. I'm Grandma Stephanie, and I have Listening Lamb here with me today. He's going to listen very carefully. I hope you do too. You probably all know Winnie the Pooh. The person who created him was called A. Milne many years ago. And he not only wrote stories about Winnie the Pooh, but he wrote several poems that I really like. So I wanted to share 3 of them with you today. They're all about animals. Some of them have some nonsense words in them. See if you can listen for the words that don't make a whole lot of sense. The first one is at the zoo. There are lions and roaring tigers and enormous camels and things. There are buffalo, bisons, and a great big bear with wings. There's a sort of a tiny hippopotamus and a tiny rhinoceros too. But I give buns to the elephants when I went down to the zoo. There are badgers and bidgers and bodgers in a superintendent's house. There are masses of goats and a polar and different kinds of mouse. And I think there's a sort of something which is called a wallaboo. But I gave buns to the elephant when I went down to the zoo. If you try to talk to the bison, he never quite understands. You can't shake hands with a mingo. He doesn't like shaking hands. And lions and roaring tigers hate saying, "How do you do?" But I give buns to the elephant when I go down to the zoo. The next poem is called Furry Bear, and I like to read it when it's cold outside, when there's snow or maybe it's raining outside. It makes me feel cozy and warm. Furry Bear. If I were a bear, and a big bear too, I shouldn't much care if it froze or snowed. I shouldn't much mind if it snowed or frizz. I'd be all fur-lined with a coat like his. For I'd have fur boots and a big brown fur wrap, and brown fur knickers and a big fur cap. I'd have a fur muffle ruff to cover my jaws, and brown fur mittens on my big brown paws. With a big brown furry down up to my head, I'd sleep all winter in a big fur bed. The last poem is called Tails. Have you ever wished that you had a tail? A lion has a tail, and a very fine tail, and so has an elephant, and so has a whale, and so has a crocodile, and so has a quail. They've all got tails but me. If I had 6pence, I would buy one. I'd say to the shopman, "Let me try one." I'd say to the elephant, "This is my one." They'd all come around to see. Then I'd say to the lion, "Why, you've got a tail, and so has the elephant, and so has the whale. And look, there's a crocodile. He's got a tail. You've all got tails like me."